Good morning, everybody. We are here. We're ready to go. We're looking good. Beautiful outside today. And, my allergies are just a little bit kicked up today. Cat, man. The cat's been rubbing her face in my face all morning long. I love her. I'm going to let her do it. But I might be sniffling during this live stream. So if I do, just be okay with it. And you know what? I put the Charizard card right here, but I need a light or something. You can't really see it. Can you see it if I... Yeah, you can kind of see it if I get out of the way. I might have to move it to here. Right here. Maybe I'll move it to here. Yeah, it's about the same thing. This is a little closer, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what we're doing here. We have Moji Foist in the chat. We got Pudgy Foist over on TikTok. We got Moji, Chris, Lonnie, buy me, Moji, Gorilla, buy me, Pudgy, buy me, Chris, Pudgy, Caesar, Chris, Moji, Caesar, Patrick, Pudgy, Moji, Chris, all of you guys. So glad to have you over here today. We got Ruger Madness. What's going on, man? And it's going to be a very volatile day today, guys. We have the Federal Reserve interest rate decision coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And then after 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 is the press conference. So pay attention to that. I don't know. It depends. I might go hang out down at the auction today. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. If I am home, I am going to be streaming it. If I'm not home, obviously I'm not going to be streaming it. But the Federal Reserve interest rate decision coming up at 2 p.m. And the press conference where Jerome Powell talks to everybody and says good things, says bad things. That's going to be happening at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And as you can see, the volatility is already in full swing today. In this 5-minute bar right here, literally like 1 minute, right? Going from 59,190 up to 59,500. So we're starting to swing some $500-$600 candles here, and that's very, very strong. We've got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen sitting at 479 today. GameStop sitting at 1982. GameStop down 1.68%. Shiba Inu Coin sitting at 1305. Pretty low, down 2.25% of the day today. Bitcoin sitting at 59,543. Really not that bad. Bouncing back a little bit over the last couple of minutes there, after being above 60,000 basically all night last night and into this morning here. You got the NASDAQ down 0.30% today. AMC 479, GameStop 1984, Dogecoin 10 cents, almost flat. You've got SHIB sitting down 2.29%, Ethereum down 1.45%, 2301. Bitcoin sitting at 59,535. The SPY down 0.23%, QQQ down 0.35%, Mullen Auto. Ooh! I'm telling you guys, by the end of the year, Mullen Auto is going to be back down sub $1. Sundial sitting at $2.18. Netflix down 2% today, $690. MPW $595. Tesla $227. Amazon sitting at $185, and Apple $220. It's up 1.53% of the day today. But we're going to watch Bitcoin play out on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Show us green. Show us green. Show us green. Show us green. We want green, man. Thank you for everybody coming over into TikTok right there. Pudgy, I'm going to say this, man. I don't know if you're the only dude that clicks the like button or not, but I have noticed, okay, and I haven't gone in and like directly looked at the analytics or anything, but I have noticed over the last like couple of weeks that you've gone over there and done 1,000 to 3,000 likes. Not only have more people jumped in the TikTok live stream, but more people have actually followed TikTok, the TikTok account as well. So, dude, when it results, I mean, if you click the button 1,000 times or whatever, double tapping it like that, you click it 1,000 times, and it ends up in 5, 6, 7 followers every live stream and an additional 100 views. Thank you very much for clicking the like button over there. It does work. Let's see here. Rate cuts, baby. Finally here. Let's get 50 basis points. Patrick, yes. So consensus is 25 basis points, or 0.25%, 0.25%, right? Some people expecting 50 basis points. Elizabeth Warren, in her, let's call it sound mind, demanding for a 75 basis point cut. So Dude, I guess it's like Grant Cardone. You know how Grant Cardone says really stupid things sometimes? Like, you're not a real man unless you make $400,000, and your wife should be ashamed of you unless you make $400,000. Sometimes I think people say stupid stuff, like just such extreme stupid stuff, so that people talk about it, and so that they get that fame, right? Whether it's good or bad, and people are saying they're idiots or not idiots, I don't know. But Elizabeth Warren saying something so stupid as to a 75 basis point rate cut on our first rate cut here. I think she did so for like the shock and awe factor, and so people would just talk about her. Just want to point that out there. I'm going for 10K today, bro. Boom! You know what, Pudgy? Go for 10K. If you hit 10K, let's see if it does anything better. Let's see if TikTok promotes the live stream to more people. I think we had 4 or 5 followers yesterday, and about 400 total views. So I know we got a lot of people in there right now. Pudgy, Big Ton, User, K, User, Nicky Jam, and Freddy over on TikTok. If you want to help Pudgy out, he's going for 10K likes, man. Let's see here. It's a lot of blue in the chat. The ones helpful and here the most are Gorilla J-Bones. But shout out to all of them. Boom, baby. Is there a possibility they can come between... Boris Crypto, I don't think so. Okay? As far as I know, it starts at 25 basis points. So I think they got to go up by 25 basis points, or I mean cut by 25 basis points, 50 basis points, 75 basis points, 1%. It's not going to happen, but 1% and so on. I don't think that they can go. I'm not 100% sure on the rules, but I've never seen them do anything other than like a multiple of 25. So, I mean, they might be able to, but, might just be like, well, why? You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to get that technical on it, why are we cutting by 0.01%, or 1 basis point? Or why are we going to be cutting by 2 basis points? So, I don't know the actual laws or rules or anything like that behind it. I just know that when they cut or raise, it's usually a multiple of 25. I don't even care. YouTube said I was first. Matt's thumbnails are annoyingly, vaguely, yet obviously misleading. And now I just got poisonous chemical poured on my back. Freaking love it. Chris, the same thing happens to all of the superheroes, man. The same thing happens to all of the superheroes. This is your story. This is your story, my man. Chris, what's your superpower? I gotta know, dude. I gotta know. What's your superpower that you're gonna be getting from these poisonous chemicals being poured all over your back right now? Are you gonna grow wings? Are you gonna go invisible? What's your choice, man? Let me know. Got it. Thank you. Wasn't sure about it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be a multiple of 25. Gorilla, you need more. Where did he go? You need more than one with all those kids you have. What does he need? I don't even know what he needs right there. Did he say? Oh, jeez. Buy me. Now I get it. I just saw something like 35. Be good. That's up. Yeah, Boris, I don't know. It probably would be better than 25, but, obviously a lot more conservative than 50. I just don't know if they can, man. Good morning. This morning, I took a chance. I bought Pepe. About 1 billion tokens. I'm going to keep it long term. Brian, very cool, man. I don't know if Johnny K is in here. Johnny K also has Pepe. I don't have any, but Johnny K's got a lot of Pepe. And, yeah, man, I hope it goes to $1 billion market cap for you. Twinks, thank you very much for following. All I need is 2 billion Shiba Inu. Only problem is, I need 270. No, 2 billion Shiba Inu coin, John Jay, is at the current price like $24,000. Not $217,000. 2 billion Shiba Inu coin, 1 billion Shiba Inu coin right now is like 13,000. It is at 13. Yeah, so you need like $26,000 for 2 billion SHIB. Am I right? Love to see this. I love trading. Hey, Tori Bio. Very cool, man. Thank you very much for being in here. Appreciate you. Downtrend. You calling a downtrend right now, Rob? Well, hey, you know what, man? Downtrend could be very, very soon forgotten. If Jerome Powell comes out today, slashes interest rates, says that our economic prosperity is the best that we have ever been in the history of mankind. The United States is going to come roaring back. Interest rates are going to be at all-time lows here very soon. And, yes, if he says anything good today, we should see a nice rally to the upside. I'm excited about it. I want it to happen, man. Hi, all. Hello, Kai. Glad to have you. Pretty sure the Fed can cut greater than 25 points at a time. Doubtful, though. And we don't want that big of a cut to start. It would show the Fed is... Yeah, it could show, right? I don't think necessarily a 50 basis point hike or cut is going to be detrimental or anything like that. But yeah, Lonnie, I don't know the actual... Let's just see if we can find the rules, man. Let's see here... Well, let me show you consensus first, right? Consensus today. Interest rate decision right here. Moving from 5.5% down to 5.25%. What's the best way to ask that? Okay, this is interesting, right? But this is a Morningstar article 4 hours ago. But a weighted decision faces the Fed to cut by 50 basis points or 25 basis points. 50 is the usual amount kicking off an easing cycle, but economic circumstances are different this time. There's no recession clearly barreling towards us. Okay. So, I mean, everybody's saying 50 basis points to 25 basis points. Like, I don't know the best way to... All right, well, here we go. It says the Fed can go years without changing rates, clearly. But when it does, it always goes up in multiples of 25 basis points. Up or down in multiples of 25 basis points. So I think... Yeah, I don't know. I think that they might have to cut them in increments of 25 basis points. I mean, they didn't cite any laws or rules in that article there, but they did say that they have to cut them in increments of 25 basis points. So that's what I'm going to go with right there, that they have to cut them in increments or raise them in increments of 25 basis points. Now you guys learned something. Moji! Thank you very much for the super chat. Remember, chat, Moji says, King Turkey for still hanging in there. Interest rates pull or 8-ball shake. Thank you very much, Emoji. You got that King Turkey right there. Let's, okay. Is the Federal Reserve going to decrease or cut interest rates by 25 basis points? Ask me again later. Is the Federal Reserve going to decrease interest rates by 25 basis points? Don't count on it. Uh-oh. Is the Federal Reserve going to cut interest rates by 50 basis points? Very, very doubtful. Oh, crap. Is the Federal Reserve going to cut interest rates by 75 basis points? What does that even say? Something about the outlook. Is the Federal Reserve going to cut interest rates by 75 basis points? Concentrate and ask again. Is the Federal Reserve going to cut interest rates by 75 basis points? But don't count on it. Oh, God. Is the Federal Reserve going to leave interest rates unchanged? It is decidedly so. They're going to shag the market. Dang it. You guys better prepare. You guys better prepare. No, man. 8-ball ain't even broken. 8-ball ain't even broken. It knew. No 25 cut. No 50 cut. No 75 cut. I didn't go up to 1. Oh, jeez, man. 8-ball says prepare for the market to get destroyed today. It's already pricing in a 25 basis point cut. And they're going to leave rates unchanged. Holy smokes. Oh, the 8-ball just ruined my day. Holy crap. Ryan the Rapper, man. What's going on? He says, Clay bro, been a minute. How's that Super T? I have a very little Super T at the moment. But I think Super T is back down, both on Ethereum and on Solana right now. Let's see here. Yeah, Super T on Ethereum, man. Back down to essentially where I bought in the original time. So thank goodness that I sold it when I did. Sold it for like a 5x gain from these current levels here. But Super T on Solana, low, man. Low. Super T on Solana only has $18,000 in the liquidity pool. That is tiny, my friend. Super T on Solana. Dude, if Super T on Solana decides to jump up, this is like all-time lows here, right? Yeah. Wow. Dude, Super... Really? Dude, Super T on Solana would 100x gain to get back up to its all-time highs here. Look at this, 0.00014 to 0.14. Wow, that'd be 100x gain, man. Did everybody just... I might just go buy some of this for the fun of it. I mean, I think I still have a little bit of it, but holy crap, dude, I didn't realize it was that low. Wow. Yeah, you got some guys that own quite a bit of it out there, but man, down 100x, lost 99% of its value. You guys want to take a chance on something? This could be one right here. Yikes. I didn't realize it was that low, man. Wow. That'd be 100x gain to get back up to its all-time high. $25 million market cap. Dude, and with the elections heating up here towards November, I don't know. This might not be a bad deal. Might not be a bad deal at all. Yeah. Yowza. Yes, some politicians have asked for 75. Yeah, social crusader, man. Dude, I think she says that stuff. I don't know if you were in here a minute ago. I think she says that stuff just to stay relevant, man. Just to be talked about in the news. Smash that 8-ball. Too much negative energy. Could you imagine if I smashed the 8-ball? Today, Giovanni, today. Interest rate decision is at 2 p.m. today, and the press conference is at 2:30 p.m. today. J-Bones! Boom, baby. What's going on, J-Bones? Glad to have you in the chat right now. Thank you very much for 39 months of bro, man. I love it. Old Rounder, he's got it. Old Rounder knows the times, man. Clay, is what Andrew Tate said about inflation legitimate? Like, it's impossible to bring prices back down. We can only have people make more, and the current prices will become the new lower prices. Chris, I did not see exactly what he said, so let's just talk about that for a second. There have been very few periods throughout history where deflation is a real thing. So it is possible. I don't know if he said if it's impossible, right? It is not impossible for deflation to take place. It is extremely unlikely. So depending on how he worded it, man, he may have been going for the everything that Andrew Tate says is like, you know, black and white extreme. So, and he does that to get, you know, if he's got an economist or somebody that follows him, the economist will, well, technically, like I'm the idiot saying right now, technically deflation is a possibility. And although we have not entered into a period of deflation in the last 45 years, it is a possibility that the current economic, yeah, you know, you might have some idiot like me that gets a little technical with his extreme point of view on it, but he's right that it is extremely unlikely that we ever see prices coming back down, okay? Goods and services throughout history consistently have seen an increase in price. You go to McDonald's. I talked to my grandpa, right? My grandpa's like, yeah, you know, we used to go to McDonald's and I'd give him a nickel and I'd get a cheeseburger, or I'd give him a nickel and I'd get a hamburger. 10 cents, a dime, I could get a cheeseburger. 5 cents would get me a Coke. And it's like, dude, that's wild. You know, those prices are wild. But at the same time, you know, my grandpa says that when he started working, I don't know, back in 1960 or whatever it would have been that he started working, he made like $1.25 an hour. So there's a huge difference. You make $1.25 an hour and you pay 5 cents for a McDonald's hamburger, or you know, you can make $25 an hour and pay, I don't know if McDonald's hamburger is $1, or if they've upped it to $2 or what the price is. I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time. But prices are drastically higher now. Very seldom, unless efficiency and competition drive prices lower, will you see some sort of deflation. So yeah, he probably is right. Unless he truly used the word impossible. It is technically possible, but very, very unlikely that we ever see deflation taking place. And yeah, dude, at this point, you have to increase the amount of money you make in order to essentially live at the same rate that you did just a couple of years ago. So inflation is kind of like a cash killer, right? When it's at 2%, it's really not that bad, man. And that's, of course, if they're not lying to us. But I will say this, 9% inflation is crazy high. And the fact that we went through like 2-3 years of elevated inflation, prices are very, very high right now compared to where they were, let's say 2019, okay? Before the C word ever took place and things really started to spiral out of control and go crazy. It was a lot cheaper and people felt a lot richer. People have not made or gotten 30-40% increases on their salaries since 2019, but you go to the grocery store, 30-40% more expensive. You go out to eat at a restaurant, 30-40% more expensive. You go basically anywhere and prices are up like 30-40% from where they were just 5 years ago. Are you making 30-40% more? The answer is probably no. So yeah, he is right, man. You have to find ways to increase your revenue or increase your income, because it's very difficult unless you're living some sort of like, I don't know, lifestyle of abundance where you can really cut costs. That's one of the hardest things to do. He said we can't deflate inflation because it's technically already happened. I was kind of paraphrasing. Don't remember it. Yeah, but he's probably right, man. He's probably right. With whatever way that he worded it, it is extremely difficult to deflate inflation. So if you look at the actual numbers that have been taking place, I believe inflation right now is about 3%. It was at 9%. That doesn't mean that prices have come down 6%. That just means that instead of increasing by 9% from last year, now we're only increasing by 3% from last year. And we're increasing that 3% on the already more expensive 9% increase. So if something cost $1 3 years ago, let's say last year it cost $1.09, this year it's going to cost roughly $1.12 or $1.13. So because inflation is moving lower, simply means that the price increases are getting slower, not that they're getting cheaper. So yeah, I would say he's right, man. Hey, should I buy $500 smart contract or smart layer network or $500 XRP? Which do you think would be more profitable? Or T-Man token? Short term, okay? Short term, and I don't know how far down you have to like bring your cost basis on smart layer network. And I don't know if you already hold XRP, and I do think you already own T-Man token. I'll put it this way, right? I think shorter term catalyst, T-Man token is probably going to see more volatility. So if you're, regardless of like actual bull market rally taking place, I believe that T-Man token leading into November is probably going to have a higher volatility, meaning that you could see quicker gains in T-Man token. I would say your more stable, right, choice is going to be XRP. I don't think it's necessarily going to be affected too much. Probably going to be maintaining between 50 cent and 75 cent levels until bull market takes place. So that's your safest bet out of those. Smart layer network, I guess it depends on how far down you have to average your cost basis down. But smart layer network, dude, from what I remember, tiny little token. The profitability there would probably be greater during a bull market rally because it's smaller market cap. So that's the way that I would rank all three of those tokens. And if you're unsure, dude, I don't see a problem, 200, 100, 200, or 200, 150, 150, or whatever you want to do, going into all three of those if you can't decide, man. Baby Doge, Baby Doge, Baby Doge. And Tony, we can look at Baby Doge, man. Born in 1961. Celestia. Yeah, let's look up Celestia, Moose. Ooh, my goodness, look at this right here. We can pull up Celestia as well. I still have my original shares of AMC, but that's it, man. I'm not excited about AMC at all. Mr. Palomino, Simonino, Mr. Palomino, Yozinho, 38 months, bro. Mr. Simon, what is going on, man? So glad to have you in here. Thank you very much for 38 months, bro. I love it, man. I see we got, Moji, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Moji, for the coins over on TikTok. And Ed, what do you think? Are they cutting rates? My 8-ball said that they're not going to cut rates today, but yes, I believe they will cut interest rates today. I'm going to line up with consensus. I'm going to say 25 basis point rate cut is what we should expect, and that is what the market is expecting right now. Okay, federal interest rate decision comes out at 2 o'clock today. Consensus is for 5.25 points. If this is 5.5% or 5.25%, sorry. If this is 5.5%, no cut takes place. I believe the market's going to go down. If this is 5.0, a 50 basis point rate cut, I don't know how the market is really going to react. Even if the market reacts negatively, I believe that is going to be a positive sign. Okay, we want lower interest rates. People might get a little weird with how quickly we lower the interest rates, but we want lower interest rates. And I'm sorry you couldn't see that. I had it up. I didn't click the button over there. Chris, 37 months of bro, man. Thank you very much, Chris. Chris says, welcome back, Simon. Because I realized I had a free one. Thank you very much, Chris, for the super chat, for the member chat. Absolutely appreciate it, man. And, dude, it has been a long time since we've seen Simoninho in the chat. And I'm glad to have you here, Simon. And absolutely, man. Let's see. 25 basis point cut. Won't do crap to raise. So, Alex, right, okay? The idea is that 25 basis points this week, today, 25 basis point cut in 6 weeks from now, and then another one in 6 weeks from now. It is a slow process, but when they get rates back down, they don't want to shock the market by just cutting interest rates dramatically, but once they get interest rates back down and the federal funds rate is back down to 0%, 1%, whatever they end up choosing to leave it at, once they get interest rates back down, it is going to be, and even though if it's a slow journey, it is going to be a very beautiful thing. It's going to make people feel extremely rich, right? And it's going to encourage people to buy risky assets. It's a wonderful combination that even if it takes a year in order to accumulate all of these rate cuts, it's going to be very nice. So I don't know your situation. I don't know if you pay rent. I don't know if you have a mortgage. I don't know if you have a car loan or what. But let's just take somebody who maybe doesn't have a car loan, but they certainly have a mortgage. So if they owe on their house and they've got a $300,000 house and their current mortgage rate is 8%. They're paying $24,000 a year in interest alone. Think about that, man. That's $24,000 a year that doesn't go to anything except interest. Now, all of a sudden, we cut these rates back down to 3%. That's 5% interest being saved. It's $5,000 times the $300,000 mortgage. Their $24,000 interest expense just got cut down to $9,000. They're saving $15,000 a year. Now, of course, you can add on your car loans and all of that stuff if you want to add it on there. But, dude, when rates come back down, people are going to have an additional, and that's on a $300,000 mortgage, right? Some people are much higher, some people are much lower, but I believe the average home price is a little over $300,000 here in the United States now. Dude, if people have an extra $1,200 a month to spend or save, they are going to feel very rich. And if their options are keep it in the bank at 0.05% or invest it in the stock market, invest it into the cryptocurrency market, into riskier assets, they're essentially, if they want to invest, be forced to invest in stocks and crypto. So it's going to be a double whammy, right? Now all of a sudden they have extra money to invest, and they're going to be even more encouraged to invest in the riskier assets. So yeah, you're right, dude. A 25 basis point cut is a little bit more of a like an encouragement, right? It's a little bit more of an encouragement than it is anything else. But the idea of the accumulation of these cuts over the next year is what really drives the gains. That's a good question. I don't know why I don't have a wrench. Yeah, that's a good question why Gen G doesn't have a wrench, man. Gen G's in here like every single day. So based on Chris's comment there, I'm going to have to consider that one right there. Pika grew up and left the nest. She did, man. And I was thinking about Pika today. That's why I got my Pika card right here. You guys can see it up on the wall. It's a little blurry because I'm not blurry, but I got my Pika card on the wall back there. I said I had to get that up, so yeah, man, I don't know. Gen G Blue Wrench Fund, Chris, thank you very much for the super chat. We get the Gen G Blue Wrench Fund starting now, and let's see how much it accumulates, because yes. I can't actually answer the question as to why Gen G does not have a blue name. Simoninho, thank you very much for the salt chicken. You pour that salt out on the table, and because it's good luck, you throw it over your shoulder, and because salt tastes so good. Oh, man, every time it gets in your eyes. Simoninho, man, I have not done the salt shaker in quite some time. Gen G to Bulto. New phone, man. Thank you very much. And, yes, Gen G might be on her way to Bulto right now. Trying to work here, Sam. Don't make me spit out my drink. Yeah. Don't spit it out, man. Gen G, thank you very much. Dang it. Now we got two people saying Gen G Blue Wrench Fund right here. I'm going to have to pull up the settings page on YouTube to see if community right there. I'm going to have to see. Let's see. Dang, man. Ken, bro. Emma D. Peak has been a year. I don't know where Pringleton's at. Devil's Advocate. Oh, man. Grandpa Barney. Been too full, like 2.5 years since I've seen Grandpa Barney. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Rocket. Oh, jeez. Rocket, man. It's been so long. AMC Trapper. It's been forever since AMC Trapper's been in here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we got some names, man. We got some names that we might need to cut there. Huh. Pringleton? We haven't seen Pringleton in a very long time. Yeah. Where are we at here? Yeah. Guys, it's no laughing matter. I heard people been stuck inside some kind of a red and white ball. Some people just been carrying around in their pocket. Sorry, I'm not laughing. Do you think there will be a dump then? Ed, if there's no rate cut. Oh, yeah, Alex, dude. That's the thing, though. You got in before everybody else did. Anybody that's got a mortgage in the last, 3 years is screwed. It's no laughing matter, but dang it, Chris, you made me laugh. Hey, what do you be expecting for the rate cuts today? 75, 50, 25. So consensus, as you can see on the screen right now, consensus is for a 25 basis point rate cut. I'm expecting 25 basis points along with the overall market. I would like to see 50 basis points. I think we can handle that. I think it's no issue jumping in and cutting rates by 20 or by 50 basis points. It's not going to cause any problems. So let's see how it goes, man. But I'm just going to stay in line with consensus and expect them to go kind of slow and steady wins the race on it. I don't want a wrench. It's too much pressure. Don't cut me, bro. I'll never cut you, Robert. I'll never cut you. Can't wait till Luke pumps in this bull market rally. Twizzle YouTube, man. I can't wait till everything pumps in this bull market rally, man. I'm excited about it. JB, I haven't been active in the Telegram group in over a year. Telegram or Discord, man? Telegram or Discord? That's what I want to know. You guys got your own Telegram group that I don't know about out there? All right, let's see. We want gain. We want gains. We want gains. We want blue. We want blue. All right, here's the thing. Standard. Here's the thing. I will gladly remove the blue wrench if Gen G is no longer active. Just to let you know. Crow with knife might cut you with his knife. Killer Dragon. It's true, man. It might. Clipper stream Jerome Powell rate cut. Nufo. So if I don't go hang out at the auction today, yes, I will stream the rate cut. But I might be going down to the auction this afternoon. So if I'm not home, I'm not going to stream it. If I am home, I will stream it. So let's just put it that way. Not 100% sure if I'm going to go down there yet or not. It's a beautiful day, and I might end up doing that. So I don't know. I guess look out for it. If I do end up streaming it, then you guys know I'm home. And if I don't end up streaming it, it's because I'm at the auction and I'm not home, man. I should be back more often now. Stepped away from my supervisor role and working alone a lot more, just spraying and pulling weeds. Freaking love it. Hey, Chris, nothing wrong with that, man. I think that's very good. You know, some dudes are kind of like that lone wolf mentality. They'd rather work by themselves a little bit, go off there, get the job done, and do all of it. So, very nice, Chris. And definitely glad to have you back, man. Glad to have you hanging out in here. It's very nice. I think Shiba Inu Coin's going to the moon today. Famous. I don't know your definition of the moon, right? But I do think that SHIB, Bitcoin, and all of these other tokens can see some very nice gains today if Jerome Powell says very nice things today. Volatility should be in full force, right? The interest rate decision today is going to cause prices to move. I'm hoping that it causes prices to move to the upside. Clearly don't know if it will or not, right? I can't predict the future. But with volatility as high as it is, you've got to be on high alert, man. Bitcoin sitting here at 59,800. Shiba Inu Coin sitting down 1.5%. You're not really seeing much action so far today. But, dude, right here at 2 o'clock, oh, I don't know. We're not going to be able to see it till tomorrow unless I live stream the meeting. But right here at 2 o'clock and then again at 2:30, we should see some pretty big candles. So that's what I would keep in mind, man. Yes, it can go to the moon today. But do I think it's going to double or triple or quadruple in price? No. I think we're talking maybe like 10% gains to 20% gains if it does end up ripping. Old Man Clay has to go watch the auction sell off some cattle. And you know what? It's fun, JB. Except the cattle's cars, so it's kind of cool to watch the cars go. Thought it was a Kia auction. Yeah, they do have a really nice Kia Sportage going today. Highly doubt that I get it though, dude. They're probably gonna want almost retail for that car. So it is very nice. 2023 Kia Sportage with 13,000 miles on it. We're gonna have to see how that bad boy goes. If it goes dirt cheap, it's your boys. If it goes for retail, no thanks. I'm going to watch somebody else pay. Other Claybro YouTube channel is Farmer Bro. Anybody watch Farmer Bro channel? You can watch me feed the animals all day. You watch my cats eat. You can watch my chipmunks eat. You can watch the birds outside eat. I'll even buy some goats, man. If I don't want to buy the goats, I could walk up and feed the neighbor's goats. Let's see here. Never. Good. Jen. Good. 10K. Pudgy. TikTok tells me that I only have 3,000 likes, but if you made it to 10K, I believe you, man. 4 followers over on TikTok, 324 total views. Appreciate all of you guys for being over there right now. And Pudgy hitting the likes, baby. Oh, yes. Clay, I've been wanting more time to focus on my reading and writing. Felt like stepping down, man. I couldn't be a good leader, but if it's not what I want to do, then you don't need to lead it. No, dude, I mean, I agree, right? So, Chris, you should be 100% focused. You should be 100% focused on building the you that you want to be, right? And I don't know what sort of enrichment you would get from leading at your current job. It could be a very good opportunity, but if you tried it out and it wasn't for you, then, yeah, dude, focus on your reading, focus on your writing, do something else. But there's a dude that goes around on like YouTube Shorts and TikTok and stuff, Simon Squibb, and he asks people what their dream is. And you know, a lot of people, some people lose track of their dream. Some people lose their vision, and they say that they don't have one, and they just want to go to work every day and come home and get stuck in the 9 to 5, and then they never do what they want to do. And his entire channel, he goes around London and different cities asking people what their dreams are, and basically encouraging people to pursue those dreams, right? You don't have to go out there, immediately quit your job, be on unemployment, and then realize you took a risk that wasn't worth taking. But you should be 100% focused on whatever you want to do it, man. Dude, and you know, the crazy thing is we got people in this chat, you know, as old as Moji, right? I don't know if anybody, you might have people older than Moji in here. You got people as old as Moji in here, right? Whose lives have passed them by, and I'm sure they would tell you, just go for it. Take that chance. Take that risk. Life is short. Do what you want to do. Hey, if it doesn't happen, you're not going to fail unless you give up, man. You just got to try again. But life is worth enjoying. So go out there. Whatever you feel your dream or your purpose is, try to achieve it. Don't just think about it. Take that chance. Just do it. Exactly, Pudgy. Just do it. Closed TikTok, came back, and it was back to 3.6 thousand. That's what it's showing me, man. 3,606. Let's see. I was gifting Pudgy. You gifted Pudgy where, man? Over on TikTok or what? Hey, I haven't seen J-Bones over on TikTok. Very nice, man. Which TikTok name? Claybro. I think it might be at Claybro883, but it's just Claybro. I have like 6,600 followers over there. I will say this. There's like 50 fake Claybros. So I think you can click the About section on YouTube and get my actual TikTok, but just be careful, dude. There's a lot of fake Claybros on X, and there's a lot of fake Claybros on TikTok. $1 would be nice. $1 for SHIB? $1 for SHIB would be very nice. Recently bought a bag of spell tokens. Is it worth it or is it a risk? Well, I think it's very low already, so your risk is probably minimized. I haven't seen spell in quite some time. Alright, let's see where these guys are at. $76 million market cap. I believe that this was a multi-billion-dollar market cap years ago. Spell might be easier to check out here. Alright, Spell at a $76 million market cap, $3 million in volume. Yeah, so, dude, it ripped up in 2021, right? And I believe Spell is some sort of a gaming token. But the market cap back then was roughly a 20x gain from where we are right now. Dude, is it a risk? I mean, sure. Everything that you have to buy in the crypto space is a risk. But I believe your risk is truly minimized when you're sitting at absolute lows in terms of price action. So Spell, being at an absolute low here, is going to see a major rally if retail investors return, buy that gaming token, or play that gaming token. The risk is the marketing, the hype, the excitement surrounding that community and that project is done. Now, the reward is, during a bull market, usually everything increases in value. So, dude, I do think that with more tokens being implemented, right, the circulating supply increasing over the last couple of years here, you could get 20x increases in value to bring you back up to roughly that 1.5 to $2 billion valuation. But clearly, man, you know, you could delete almost 2 zeros here to be back up. Nearly a 50 to 100x gain to be back up to these all-time high prices. So, Spell token, very interesting token. Did so well in 2021. We're going to have to see how it plays out in the upcoming bull market. And I do hope that it does well. I don't own any Spell, but it's one that I really liked in 2021. Moji, thank you very much for the little finger hearts, Moji. Right there, we get the little finger hearts from Moji. Appreciate you on that one, man. And we got everybody over in TikTok right now. Moji's over there, Pudgy's over there, J-Bones is over there. I like it, man. Turned on TikTok once. That was all I needed to know. The platform is not for me. Well, buy me. You're probably right. right? But I will say this. TikTok does a very good job of like figuring out what the algorithm should show you. It is completely mindless and really stupid, but then once you start to watch a couple videos, or if you like a couple videos or comment on a couple videos, they just hit you and hit you and hit you with those types of videos. So they do a pretty good job in terms of trying to keep you around based on your preferences. So yeah, it's probably extremely stupid until they start to figure out who you are. Let's see. Clearbro, 2x Igno. Never Igno, man. Never Igno. 88 been slipping. I think it's Dunzo. No. I don't think Cardano is Dunzo, right? I don't think any of these major tokens are going to be done. I do think that Cardano may not do as well as it did in previous bull markets. It might be very similar to Zcash, for example. So in 2018, Zcash was like $1,000 a coin. And previous bull market, 2021 there, shot up to $300 a coin. So because it went through both of those bull markets, the second one being less exciting than the first one, something like that could happen with Cardano, but I certainly don't think it's done, right? I think that this token here could do very, very well in the upcoming bull market. And, dude, imagine riding this from 2 cents to $3 from 2018 to 2021 here. Guys, we're going to have gains like that again. We will have gains like that again. 150x increases. $1,000, man, turns into $150,000. Be ready for gains. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready to make so much money it's not even going to be funny. I will probably be deploying. I don't know if I'm going to do it before or after the interest rate decision today. After is going to be a little bit more conservative. Before will be a little bit more aggressive. I will probably be deploying some of my USDT into more tokens and more cryptocurrency, maybe like Solana, Ethereum, and maybe even Tron. Okay, I like the idea that Tron's network activity has picked up. Tron, Solana, and Ethereum may get some deployments, and I may let some of it trickle down into meme coins. We shall see how I do on that. Mother was doing very well. Mother was up to 6 cents. Now it's back down to 5 cents. It's pretty annoying to have a 20% decline in the price basically overnight. But, you know, all that stuff, dude. We could wake up tomorrow, Mother token, we could be trading at 10 cents. You've got to deal with the volatility if you expect to make it in meme coins. So that's where we are right now with those, and I'm still excited about them. So I don't know if you guys are or not, but I am. Based Pepe, famous Quan. I don't know too much about Based Pepe. Let's see. Based Pepe. This one? I like this graph, dude. I like this graph. $606,000 in the liquidity pool. Not a bad liquidity pool. Still a very small market cap, but the liquidity pool to market cap ratio, excellent. Tiny little $4 million market cap with $606,000 in the liquidity pool is not bad at all. And despite all of the problems that the cryptocurrency market has been having over the last couple of months, Base Pepe has been rising over the last month. So not a bad graph, sitting at a current level of support right here, potentially bouncing off of it over the last couple of days is a very strong sign. The only thing I'd watch out for over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it has been hitting lower highs. So let's see what it does in this little wedge right here. If it breaks out of the upside, very strong sign. If it breaks out of the downside, watch for this level right here to be tested. So that's what I'd be watching out for on Base Pepe. But I don't mind the liquidity pool ratio or anything like that. That stuff looks good. 1 o'clock. So Clay, be live for Pile, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to figure it out. If I'm at the auction, no. If I am home, yes. Get your names in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout outs, guys. We will be back with more videos today. Live stream tomorrow. All that good stuff. Make sure, if you guys want to hang out tomorrow and Friday, make sure you hang out because next week I'm not going to be live. I'm going to Florida. We'll still be doing videos, but I'm going to be at the beach. So I'm going to be completely sunburnt. I'm going to be crisped. I'm going to be eating shrimp. And I'm going to be having a good time in the Florida sun. So there will be no live streams next week. There will be videos next week. I appreciate it if all you guys watch the videos 1,000 times because views are way lower than I ever anticipated them to go. And yeah, you guys are the only reason I'm here. So continue to use the Amazon link. Continue to use all that good stuff. Appreciate all you guys for everything you do. Sunburn is not a good time. Yeah, I know. Hi. I try to get a little sun here, but it's difficult in Ohio. You're gonna have to crisp up down in Florida, man. We got shout outs on TikTok to Moji, Rudy Boss, Yorkie Love, J Bones, baby. Hi, Famous Quan, Lucas. How you doing, man? Pudgy, Nicholas. Thank you guys very much for being over on TikTok. Wayne Grow, hello to you. Hopefully you're doing very well, man, and your Amazon positions are okay. Interest rate decision coming up today. I don't know if you're playing any options or not. We got Moji, man. Shout out to you. J-Bones, baby. Pudgy, Moji. Great resources. Pudgy. New photo. Ahoo. Genji. See you later, Moji. Buy me. Gorilla. Frank. J-Bones. Wangro. Moji. We got Pudgy, Panda, Twizzle, Kai. All of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.